origin is defined as the point or place where something begins, arises, or is derived. My time abroad has been about discovering origins. One of the first things to learn in a new area is the origin of the landscape. From the glacier-formed fjordlands to the inverted landscape of the Carnarvon Gorge to the beautiful coral cay of Lady Elliot Island. Australia and New Zealand have diverse landscapes that have taken millions of years to form. Now, humans are shaping the landscape faster than any other force. Within these diverse biomes, a plethora of fauna have evolved to fill unique niches. From cephalopods to marsupials, I have learned about a wide diversity of organisms and had the opportunity to study their behavior and discuss the origins of their adaptations. While not all of them are as charismatic as the koala, they all have their rightful place in their respective ecosystems that are often severely degraded by humans. But what of the first peoples of Australia and New Zealand? We learned more about the Maori of New Zealand and discussed their land preservationist ethic of Kaitiakitanga at our night in the Marae, a center for Maori peoples. We also saw the art gallery of one Aboriginal mob of the Carnarvon Gorge and learned of their spirituality with Rainbow Serpent and discussed the misleading European notion of primitive societies. Both the cultures and landscapes I have encountered through travel have changed my perception of the world, with some crazy new experiences. And yes, I did try Vegemite. I began every day with some old friends, and lots of new ones along the way. While the ecosystems of Australia and New Zealand that I encountered are incredibly beautiful and diverse, both the citizenry and governments need to realize the fragility of the natural systems they depend on. We need to stop pretending that human society and nature exist independently of each other. Even though Australia and New Zealand are not my home, the same principle needs to be applied to issues both in Georgia and the United States. I believe the first step of sustainability is reflection on the origins of ecosystems, species, peoples, and cultures that belong to an area. In order to make sure that these systems are safe and sound, all stakeholders must strategically manage lands to achieve a mutual long-term goal of conservation and use.